So, Today is August 19th. I took my first Aimovig shot almost exactly a month ago. I took it on July 24th, and I have my next shot this weekend. I was having 4 to 5 days of pain a week. I've had that for that frequency of pain for quite a while now. Over a year, almost 2 years. I've had migraines since I was 5, so that's 36 years. I have had great success so far in this first month with Aimovig. Really easy to use, really easy to understand, really easy to understand how it works. There's plenty of information online. The manufacturer is very easy, gives a lot of information to make it easy to understand. If you're somebody who is having a difficult time getting access to it, or finding the funds to pay for it, or getting your insurance to pay for it, go to Aimovig's website, contact Aimovig, contact your neurologist or primary care doctor, whoever is prescribing it, for assistance. Aimovig does offer a discount card on their website that makes it almost free for a lot of people if you qualify. Since taking the shot, the first week I never had pain in my head much higher than a 3 on a pain scale of 1 to 10. I pretty much did not need to take any naproxen or my Relpax at all until today. And I did have one migraine. I think it was about a week and a half ago, when really horrible storms came through, electrical kind of storm. And it was a very interesting way that the migraine came on, different than usual. And I'm thinking that's because the Aimovig. I can feel my head at times wanting to hurt, if that makes sense, and then not getting all the way. So I think that's the Aimovig working. I've likened it to a car trying to start but not turning over. The one thing I'm not seeing a change in is the other neurological symptoms besides pain. Part of why I kind of had enough and went to my doctor and said we needed to do something different was because of the other symptoms. I've noticed an increase in aphasia at times, just not getting my words out. Some more visual disturbances, more of the aura, some fogginess. The neck pain I still can feel. So those other things are still there, which is kind of interesting because I used to use the pain as the guide to tell me when I needed to take my abortive. And now that I don't have the pain, but I still sometimes have those other symptoms, I'm unsure as to whether I should be taking my abortive, because to me, having those other symptoms tells me I'm still having a migraine present, just the pain portion is gone. The level of pain told me when I needed to take the abortive. Now, for the first time in 36 years, I'm trying to learn my other symptoms and at what point they occur. And are they prodrome? Are they in the midst, or are these postdrome? And do I need to treat? That I'm unsure, so that's a question I'm going to ask my neurologist about. Today, I woke with a migraine, took the Relpax, and it actually worked really quickly. I usually need to take a 40 milligram tablet plus a naproxen. Sometimes I have to take a second Relpax. I only needed to take one, no naproxen, no second dose. We had very high heat here today. I've realized how much the migraines have become a part of my life. Just habitually, how I moved through the world based on my migraines. And it's kind of depressing, but I try not to think about it in a depressing manner or dwell on it. And when I say depressing, I didn't realize how much or how many of my choices and decisions were being made based off of pain or the anticipation of pain. So, for instance, looking outside the window at work and seeing clouds coming and the instinctual not thought, but I would immediately start working quicker because I knew I needed to get in the car and start my drive home, because at some point there's going to be pain and I need to get to my destination. May not be a lot of pain, but it was just kind of how the thoughts were, like, oh shit, clouds, you got to get moving. Kind of like an internal countdown. And it was no longer a conscious thought of clouds, rain, migraine. It was, I'm realizing I just had these automatic adjustments that I was making in my life that I've done for decades, I guess. Immediately not wanting to go outside because it's super sunny in the morning, and being like, I'm going to wait, checking the weather, and being like, maybe I should go out a little bit later to do my errands when the sun starts going down, because of the pattern of thinking, which is, I just woke up, and if I go out there now in that bright light and in that heat, I'm going to be asking for it kind of mentality, because that's what would happen. I'd go out and I'd get the pain, and it might be tolerable pain that I could deal with through the day, but it was a decision, do I go, don't I go? Somebody offering me a glass of wine, thinking, did I hydrate enough today? Should I have it? Should I not have it? Is it red? Is it white? Is it about to rain outside? The amount of that, it's actually upsetting, because I'm having to retrain myself. And it's weird, because I guess, I'm the only one that can do that, and I'm the only one that can learn that, and I don't really, there's nowhere to get, figure that out from, or with anybody, or anything like that. It's this new existence without the pain that it's great, But my life was, I just kept moving. I try not to complain. I became more vocal about my migraines in these past few years because I felt like I needed to, especially because I am a professional, and I got tired of people um, kind of looking at me funny as if I just had a headache, and not understanding all the other things that come along with it. And thinking that when I didn't go to work, it was because of, I just had a headache. Um, but it's almost 40 years of these patterns that I'm trying to undo. So it's interesting to notice when I have to now be really careful about how much water I'm drinking. My head can't be the meter for did I drink enough today. Um, it's hard to feel like I might still have some of these other symptoms, like the fogginess and the hard time finding my words, and be able to explain that to people as a migraine without having the pain. I kind of feel like I'm relearning my migraine, which I feel like I had a really good understanding and handle on it for so many years, between just understanding my own symptoms and body, and just constantly digging and paying attention to research and what's out there and what's going on. I am so thankful for the Aimovig. Um, I was getting to a hopeless point. I did not want to do Botox shots. Um, I really, really did not want to do that. Um, and I'm hoping that this continues to work. I hope that I continue to have access to it. I'm not having any side effects from it that I can tell so far. I hear some people have some other side effects, but to tell you the truth, some of those side effects seem to be tolerable to me compared to what I've had to deal with for all these years. I still have a little bit of what was going on today still now, which is why I feel like I might be a little all over the place, and I'm sorry. But I'm thankful again for this medicine. But I almost feel a little lost in my migraine now. Um, I'm learning to live without pain when you're used to pain all the time is weird. And some people may think, well, just shut up and just, you should be fine with it. Um, it's strange. It's strange. I don't know how else to say it. To be cautious all the time, to realize how cautious I was all the time, even if I wasn't outwardly saying it to people. The anxiety. Gosh, the anxiety. The anxiety of what I described before. Clouds. Okay, I have like an hour to get where I need to go, and I need to be inside, and I need to get to my medicine. The other day when the storm came, and it just felt like somebody just turned up a knob, and it was hitting me so quickly I had to pull over in a Home Depot parking lot, and I just wanted to slam my head on the steering wheel. And my first thought was, oh no, what if this doesn't work? What if this comes back? Um, it's hard. And I don't like to complain. I like to push through. I want to keep working. I want to keep doing, be a productive member of society. But pain makes it hard. So I will do another video this weekend when I do my next shot. And if anybody has anything that is relatable or that they understand with this, please feel free to comment. Thanks.